What was supposed to be a wholesome morning for Muhammad Eugene, 59 years old, turned into a nightmare when he discovered a rotting body in a pile of leaves near his residence. According to Mr. Eugene, he was out raking some leaves when he noticed a hand poking out of the pile, and that was when he discovered the body. Police and rescue workers arrived on scene at around 7 a.m. after several calls were made by concerned residents, including Mr. Eugene himself.
This public health advisory has been transmitted at the request of the Pamiria Health Authority. Important messages will follow. The Center for Infectious Disease Control of the Pamiria Health Authority has raised the flu outbreak threat to level yellow. This is due to the increase of daily cases over the last few days from 39 cases per day to 217 cases per day. The public is advised to stay calm and avoid spreading rumors, as the government is taking necessary actions to curb the spread of the flu. Here are some steps you can follow to prevent yourself and your loved ones from catching the flu. 1. Wash your hands and maintain general cleanliness. 2. Sanitize any surface at least once a day. 3. Wear a mask whenever you are outdoors. 4. Avoid going outdoors, if unnecessary. 5. Source your food and water from clean and trusted sources. 6. Exterminate any mosquito and their breeding spots. 7. Close your doors and windows in the evening. 8. Practice social distancing, remember the 1-meter rule. 9. Avoid contact with infected individuals and animals that appear sick. 10. Avoid untreated bodies of water such as lakes, rivers, streams, creeks, and ponds. These steps are crucial in ensuring the safety of Pamirian citizens and curbing the spread of the flu effectively. If you suspect that you are infected with the flu, please check for the following symptoms: high fever, coughing, paleness, vomiting, stomach cramps, runny or blocked nose, fatigue, and diminishing mental capability. If one or more symptoms of the flu are present, please remain calm and perform a self-test using certified test kits available at pharmacies. If you tested positive for the flu, please contact the CIDC emergency hotline, 1-800-CIDC, so that follow-up actions can be taken to provide proper treatment. Remember, you can make a difference in this world through your efforts in curbing this outbreak. Stay safe and stay tuned to official channels for more updates.
According to Inspector Malik, who is leading the investigation, the body belongs to a 24-year-old female who is severely mutilated, missing her lower half, which was not found at the crime scene. The police believe that this is a case of ritualistic sacrifice, but this is just early police speculation. However, the police did not deny the connection between this case and many other cases of dismembered bodies discovered all around Palmyra.
Are you winning, son?
Attention to all personnel and staff of the Center for Infectious Disease Control across Pamiria. This CIDC emergency notification has been activated and transmitted at the request of the General Director of CIDC, Dr. with the approval of the General Director of Health Authority Pamiria, Sir Dr. Today, on the 5th of March 2005, at hour 1300 Pamiria Standard Time, a case of a novel influenza-like disease has been detected in Pulau Ternate following the start of Pamiria annual flu season. As of this announcement, there has only been one confirmed case of this virus, but more cases are to be expected in the coming days. This novel disease has been classified as a viral infection due to its nature matching those of viruses. A lot is still unknown about this virus aside from its symptoms being similar to many influenza strains. All personnel are advised to handle cases of this novel viral infection with caution. The board of directors have determined that the threat posed by this novel virus is very minimal, or in other words, a level grade threat. Hence, the use of level alpha personal protective equipment, PPE, should be sufficient at the moment. The personnel for the epidemiology department are required to report to their superiors immediately to initiate an investigation into the origin of this virus, and prepare a comprehensive plan on outbreak prevention and management, should the need for one arise. The same goes for the virology department and pathology department to commence research on the novel virus to determine its true nature, and determine the novel disease effects on the human body respectively. Other departments within CIDC should stand by and wait for further instructions from the General Director. End of message.
Jadi, berita tentang kes reaminasi pertama adalah palsu. Apa pendapat doktor?
Ya Anita, berita itu sememangnya palsu dan tak pernah ada kes reanimasi yang telah disahkan atau sebaliknya. Oleh sebab yang demikian, pihak CIDC telah memohon Foxtrot Daily menarik balik semua naskah surat khabar mereka yang bertarikh 1 Mei dan mengambil tindakan terhadap wartawan-wartawan mereka yang sangat tidak bertanggungjawab sebelum pihak kami mengambil tindakan undang-undang. Setakat ni, syarikat media tersebut telah memaklumkan pihak kami bahawa mereka akan meneliti perkara tersebut dan menjalankan satu siasatan dalaman.
Doktor, ini bukan kali pertama pihak CIDC mengancam untuk mengambil tindakan ke atas syarikat media-media tempatan. Benar, Doktor?
Ya, malangnya pihak kami sebenarnya tidak mahu memfailkan saman terhadap mana-mana syarikat media tempatan yang dipercayai. Namun, berita palsu ni mestilah dibendung kerana berita ini boleh menimbulkan rasa takut dalam kalangan masyarakat umum dan pihak kami tidak menginginkan yang sedemikian.
Bercakap tentang berita palsu, apakah pandangan doktor tentang naskah surat khabar Lost Floridian Times yang bertarikh 20 April yang turut ditarik balik pada hari yang sama sebelum pihak LFT diminta berbuat demikian oleh pihak CIDC? Aduh,
susah soalan ni. Saya sendiri tak berkesempatan melihat naskah surat khabar tersebut, jadi saya tak tahu betapa bermasalah kandungan dan akhbar tersebut. Namun, dari apa yang saya dengar melalui rakan-rakan kerja, surat khabar tersebut mendakwa bahawa pakar-pakar virologi CIDC seperti saya telah tersalah klasifikasi flu ini sebagai satu strain influenza baharu. Bukannya penyakit yang baharu yang mana kenyataan ini adalah palsu. Bukan itu sahaja, surat khabar tersebut juga mendakwa bahawa flu ini menyebabkan kemerosotan keupayaan mental yang mana kenyataan ini adalah benar. Tetapi perkara ini bukan sesuatu yang perlu dirisaukan kerana kesan terhadap mental pesakit adalah sementara. Kamu perlu faham bahawa setiap penyakit yang menyebabkan demam akan menjurus kepada keupayaan mental yang agak berkurangan sebab badan akan terbeban dengan haba yang berlebihan. Saya juga dengar bahawa mereka mengaitkan beberapa petikan dengan Dr. David Freeman yang telah hilang sejak 1 Februari yang lalu. Saya rasa pihak Lost Floridian Times telah melakukan satu perkara yang baik dengan menarik balik surat khabar tersebut awal, kerana jika tidak, bukan sahaja mereka akan menerima notis atau panggilan telefon daripada peguam-peguam yang mewakili pihak kami. Mereka juga mungkin akan mencalahkan kredibiliti dan reputasi mereka dengan menyebarkan berita palsu. Apa-apa pun perkara ni akan memberi lebih impak kepada mereka berbanding kepada kami.
Doktor, naskah surat khabar yang sama turut mendakwa bahawa pihak CIDC telah menamakan flu ini Neurodegenerative Virus atau NDV, dan ramai saintis telah menggunakan nama ini dalam kertas-kertas kajian mereka. Dalam setiap kertas kajian, asal-usul nama NDV telah dikaitkan dengan CIDC. Salah satu kertas kajian ini ialah hasil kajian terbaru yang dijalankan oleh Universiti Islam Hijaz dengan kerjasama banyak negara, dan kajian ini menyimpulkan bahawa sememangnya terdapat kaitan antara flu ini dengan kes-kes serangan rambang dan kanibalisme yang dilaporkan di Palmyra. Apa pendapat doktor tentang perkara ini?
Saya minta maaf, saya tak boleh jawab soalan tu. Awak akan dapat notis atau panggilan telefon dari peguam kami nanti.
Maaf.
Awak dah melampau. Awak dan orang-orang media awak sama saja. Saya minta maaf. Saya kena letak panggilan ni sekarang. Bye.
Itu adalah satu respon yang tidak dijangka oleh pihak kami daripada pakar virologi CIDC terhandal, Dr. Farid. Pihak kami tidak menjangkakan bahawa beliau akan hilang sabar semasa siaran langsung sebentar tadi. Walau bagaimanapun, kami terpaksa memberi laluan kepada pengumuman KAS daripada pihak berkuasa tempatan Pulau Teratai.
Go away!
Tu siapa?
Kau balik. Palmyrian troops are expected to return home by the end of this week. This announcement was made after President Joe Biden and President Bush came to an agreement on letting Palmyra withdraw early from the conflict in the Middle East last Monday.
This public safety alert system broadcast has been transmitted at the request of the Pulau Ternate State Police for the following municipalities: Abraham County, Badger City, Farragutville, Foxford, and Los Ferdian. Important messages will follow. As of today, May 8, 2005, the missing person cases have increased significantly from 75 cases reported since May 1 to 125 cases, where most victims have been reported to have been last seen sick or being followed by seemingly ill individuals. In relation to the missing person cases, the number of random attacks reported has also seen a spike from 0 cases prior to April 25 to over 15 total cases as of this morning. The nature of the attacks appears to be cannibalistic, where the perpetrator would consume the flesh of the victims. Although, there were also reports of the perpetrator preying on pets and strays. However, no correlation between the cases of random attacks and missing persons has been established. It has yet to be determined if these cases have connections to the current flu outbreak. To keep yourself and loved ones safe, here are some steps that can be followed. 1. Adhere strictly to the curfew enforced by your local police station. 2. Keep your pets indoors or strictly in the backyard, if it is an outdoor pet. 3. If you see a person wandering aimlessly, it is in your best interest to avoid any contact. 4. Contact your loved ones frequently to check on them. 5. Practice concealed carrying, as permitted by Palmyra Gun Law 1932 for self-defense. 6. Avoid going out alone and accompany loved ones to their destination. 7. Practice safe gun handling and shooting techniques. 8. Ensure doors and windows are properly locked at night. 9. Stay tuned to your local broadcast for updates on the current situation. 10. It is best to contact the authority if you are unsure about anything. These steps are to be followed strictly to ensure the safety of your loved ones and Pulau Ternate citizens in general. Stay safe and stay tuned to official channels for more updates.
It has been announced that the United States and coalition forces would also be making a full retreat from Iraq by next week. The war on terror campaign had been deemed unsustainable and ineffective in combating current global threat by many analysts.
Riot in progress. All officers are available for incoming 217. Rolling calls and dispatches to all locations. We got what looks like a 1091E near Peachtree exit to 285. All cars have to keep on the lookout for any in the area. Be advised, medical personnel on route to Hartsfield, various 1020 coming in.
Selamat tengah hari, Encik. Boleh kami terangkan tentang coklat?
Coklat? Awak ada sebut coklat? Ya Encik, kacang atau tanpa kacang? Coklat.
This message has been transmitted at the request of the Federated States of Pamiria government. Important message will follow. On Monday, May 16, 2005, at 8 p.m. Pamiria Standard Time, the President of the Federated States of Pamiria had declared a state of emergency nationwide. Earlier this afternoon, at 12 p.m., the Right and Protest Unit of Pamiria Federal Police was deployed to several municipalities in Pulau Ternate, including but not limited to Los Ferdian, Foxford, and Badger City, to quell riot and protest that has begun spreading from Foxford to other parts of the state. The correlation between the current statewide unrest and the spread of a virus that was just detected a few months ago has yet to be established, but it is highly likely that these two events are correlated either directly or indirectly. On March 9th, a highly contagious virus was identified and declared by the Center for Infectious Disease Control, CIDC. The CIDC coined this virus the name NDV, which is short for neurodegenerative virus because of its highly degenerative nature, comparable to Alzheimer's disease. Symptoms of this virus include high fever, coughing, paleness, vomiting, stomach cramps, runny or blocked nose, fatigue and diminishing mental capability. The Health Authority of Pamiria, HA, recommended that anyone presenting the aforementioned symptoms should undergo self-quarantine immediately, as this virus has an infection rate as high as 100% and infected individuals are guaranteed to exhibit violent cannibalistic tendencies within a few hours after exposure. However, the HA is still unsure whether the violent infected individuals are still alive or clinically dead, because, although the CIDC had confirmed that those who died from the virus were reanimated, it is not known whether the reanimated corpses exhibit these tendencies. What is certain is that the virus no longer only spreads through air and direct contact with bodily fluids like other coronaviruses or influenza strains, as believed by many in the scientific community, but zoonotic transmissions, bites and scratches are now considered as possible modes of transmission. Another thing to note about infected individuals is that they will shamble around much like an intoxicated individual looking for their next victims to consume and possibly infect, earning them the nickname zombies by the scientific community. To ensure everyone's safety, the public is advised to keep a distance of 10 meters at minimum away from these zombies and report them to the authorities immediately via the emergency line 152. The public is also advised to refrain from taking part in the protest and rioting, as they would be apprehended and persecuted in the court of law. If proven guilty, you could face up to 50 years in prison for disrupting public order and disobeying the authorities. If your loved ones have been quarantined, immediately inform the authorities through the same line, so that follow-up actions can be taken effectively, that is taken to a medical center for treatment or immediate termination, if the subject exhibits violent cannibalistic tendencies. However, if your loved ones had died from the virus, please restrain the body by any means necessary and contact the authorities immediately through the same line. If your loved ones had reanimated, find a safe place to hide and reach out to the authorities through the same line, and necessary actions will be taken, that is the destruction of the brain of the reanimant. Do not, under any circumstances, try to perform any life-saving technique or try to terminate the brain of the reanimant by yourself. It is in your best interest to leave this matter to the authorities. To curb the spread of this virus, all highways and major roads across the country have been blocked by the police until further notice, and all interstate travel is strictly prohibited. You may be apprehended immediately if found attempting to cross state borders. Additionally, the country's borders have been sealed, and border controls have been tightened. Any attempt to cross the border will be met with deadly force without warning. The Pamiria Authority of Civil Aviation, PACA, have grounded all domestic and international flights to prevent the virus from spreading further across the country. The public is advised to cancel any travel plans. Stay indoors, as the curfew from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. will remain in effect until order is restored. Lock and stay away from doors and windows, as infected individuals may be near your home. Consequently, the Pamiria National Sports Day events at all levels next week have been cancelled. The public is also advised not to use the phone lines for anything other than contacting the emergency line, as phone lines are fully reserved for emergency use to assist authorities in controlling the spread of the virus. Those who violate the emergency order will face severe repercussions. If your area is deemed safe, authorities will establish a safe zone to provide protection and basic necessities such as food, water, and shelter. If your area is not designated as a safe zone, stay indoors and wait for further instructions. Make sure that your identification card, passport, and personal documents are always with you. In addition, make sure you have enough food, water, and other daily essentials for several days. Stay tuned to the National Emergency Broadcast Channel for further information and updates. The measures taken may seem excessive and unnecessary, but these measures are vital to ensure public safety. Remember, always cooperate and comply with the authorities during this difficult time. Please avoid spreading rumors and verify the information you receive before sharing it with other members of the public. Failure to comply with these instructions may result in actions being taken. Stay safe and stay tuned until further notice.
Well, it's currently, I don't know what time it is, but it's currently raining outside and the power is out. As you can see, the lamp is not working, the switches are working. I think it is, wait, it's 3:50 a.m. and it's hot in here. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of hot right now. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, make sure to leave a like, also subscribe. Don't forget to turn on that notification to never miss an upload. I really can't talk right now. Something you're oh crap, it's coming. I gotta go now. Bye.